Morning YouTube, Trev here, Summit of Nothing. This is video number 3 of planning my Dartmoor trip, my 2-day Dartmoor trip. So if you haven't already seen that, the first episode was me plotting my route on an OS map. Second episode was me converting that route over onto View Ranger. Now the third episode today is going to be looking in my backpack. So here is my pack, everything in there for my 2 days excursion, minus snacks which I will put in close to the time, and there's food in there, and there's a water bottle but no water at the moment, so snacks and water will go in there, so that'll be an extra 750 grams. We're way up at the end. First of all, let's have a look, see what I've got in here. So here it is, everything I'll be taking. Doesn't look like it'll fit in that little bag, does it? So I'll talk you through this now, bit by bit. So obviously, map, compass. Now everything in here is on a real budget. I don't spend a lot of money. I don't always have the most comfortable night's sleep, but it just goes to show you can go out there, have the best, have a good time without all the, forking out hundreds and hundreds on all the Gucci gear. Obviously my sleeping system is the Lanshan 2, which you've seen reviews of that. I've got reviews you can have a look at. And nice, lightweight, roomy, and you put it up with your hiking poles. So I've got my 2 high gear hiking poles here. I've got my Nature Hike CW280 down sleeping bag. It's a square sleeping bag, but it's a real good size. That should be fine for the summer, keep me nice and warm. It compacts really down really well. In the winter I've been taking that and my bivvy bag and packing them into my old summer bag, my old summer sleeping bag sack, and that still keeps me warm but keeps the size down a lot less than my winter sleeping bag that I was taking out, so that's worked out really well. I'll be taking my Nature Hike inflatable sleeping pad. This is 195 by 59 centimeters, so it is a nice and big one. That it's nice and big. I have got an OEX roll mat that I want to use, but that's for winter really. For this, keeping the weight down, that will suffice. And then I've got a little rhino tuft pillow there that will go as well, so that's all my sleeping gear. My gaiters, they were shoved in there. They'll probably end up on my legs anyway, as will my knee protectors, which I put in there, but I'll end up wearing them. So I've got a waterproof jacket, and there's trousers in there as well, shoved in. They was Mountain Warehouse. Then we get into cooking. I've got my Jetboil that I'll take, my Jetboil zip, nice and easy, packs away into itself. I've got a couple of meals here. These are actually just about to come up by their sell-by date. Look what I found meals. But what I'll do is I'll end up substituting those for meals that I've pre-cooked and frozen in foil bags. So they're in my freezer. They will find their way. They will replace those. So there'll be a little bit of a weight difference there. I haven't actually got any dehydrated meals at the moment, but I'm sort of been avoiding the dehydrated meals because I like a tasty meal and I was getting a bit sick of the dehydrated ones. So my own homemade frozen meals are absolutely perfect to have out there. There's my 750 millilitres, my 750 milliliter water bottle. So I'll fill that one up before I go, just so I've got water on the go. But then also I'll be taking my Sawyer mini water filter and a filling bottle there. Always make sure you give that a rinse through before you go. So that's cooking, plus I've got my little tin mug, my knife, fork, spoon, selection of coffees and a couple of lighters there, because you don't want to lose one lighter and then not be able to have anything hot inside you. So now we're getting over to the safety sort of side of it, health and safety. So I've got my whistle, because my bag hasn't got one on it. My first aid kit there, and in there I've got paracetamol, ibuprofen, plasters, Germaline, things like that, tick removers, and water purification tablets as well, because I don't know about you, but I use the water filter and I put it in a bottle, but then I always put a purification tablet in there as well, just to help that do its thing. Doubles up your chances of not poisoning yourself, really. I'm a bit sketchy like that. Then we got a trowel, towel, tissues and hand gel for doing your business. I also take Vaseline. Sometimes you get a bit chafing when you're walking, and that'll just prevent that. There's nothing worse than getting home sore as hell. If I've got 2 days full hiking across Dartmoor, that is going to be what I'm probably going to be called for. Then I just keep this at the bottom. It's a little foil survival blanket. There's no weight to it, so that just sits at the very bottom of my bag. You wouldn't even know that was in there, but better safe than sorry you have it, or whether you come across someone else who needs it, you know, it's always there as an option. And then as we move down here now, I've got a charging bank. Now this is a decent bit of kit. That will charge my phone several times to keep my phone charged up. It will also charge my USB headlamp. Now this is probably the most expensive bit of kit I've got in there, but that was really for my filming that I got that. Then I got this card with gaffer tape. That's a whole roll of gaffer tape wrapped around a card, so if I got into trouble or the sole of my boot come off or I needed to stick anything back, nice and compact. Got some black tape there that I can unravel and re-stick. And then I've got my little sort of utility knife, pliers. Now that's all I take. I don't do a lot of bushcrafting. You can't really have fires and that on Dartmoor, so that should get me out of a jam should I need it. It's got plenty of tools in there, knives, blades, screwdrivers, so I shouldn't think I need much more than that. I haven't so far, so I'm not all about taking the machetes out and what have you. And then that's about everything, except for then my camera bag. Of course, being a YouTuber, I need to take extra camera batteries, so that's all gone in there. So yeah, that takes up a little bit of room that most hikers wouldn't normally take, but I've got my second camera in there and other batteries. And then it's my bag. I mean, my bag is a Trespass 30 litre bag. There's plenty of room inside for all this. You can always, I mean, it's quite waterproof, it's good water resistance, but you can always just fill the inside with a dry bag, is sometimes what I do. Just put everything into the dry bag and then just turn the end up. And yeah, so then all that will go in, and my down jacket, my Trespass down jacket, will shove in on the top of that, so it's easy access if it gets cold. This will go fairly close up to the top as well in case it rains, and then heavier stuff down at the bottom. But my tent always goes just up in the top between the closed off bag, and that just holds it into place nicely there. So that's my kit there. Just got to fit it all back in my bag now. Okay, so that was what I've got in my pack. Now let's have a look, see how much it weighs in at. Right. So 8.62 grams. So with the water, it's just going to push it up just a little bit over 9, which is fairly heavy, but I've had it a lot heavier. And that's basically my summer pack. Hopefully it happens in the summer, else it will change everything and I'll have to take a different pack. But I don't mind carrying sort of 9 kilos. It's about fine for me, really. So yeah, now all we got to do is wait for things to change and for the okay to get back out there, and I'm off. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.